Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January favorites. Super excited. This is the first favorites of 2016 and I feel like I haven't done a favorites video in a very long time. So I wanted to start out new year, new favorites. Super excited. So if you want to see what I've been loving for the whole month of January, then just keep on watching. The first thing I've been loving is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I love this beauty sponge. I love it more than the Beauty Blender itself. It's way cheaper. I find it softer and I find it blending my foundation and my concealer like very easy than the Beauty Blender. I do love it. It has different forms of the Beauty Blender. It's not like rounded, so you can get into each crease in the face. The Beauty Blender is more like a dome shape, so you could get different forms of it, so it gets right in there in those creases and whatnot to blend out that concealer or your foundation and really set it into your face. So I do love it. It's softer and it's way cheaper than the Beauty Blender, and I do love it. If you haven't tried the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I recommend you guys trying it out. It would save you money because it does the same, it works the same way as the Beauty Blender that costs 20 bucks, and this was like $6.99, so $7 for this. So if it rips and tears or it gets disgusting, I wouldn't feel horrible to just throw it out and get a new one. Like I felt so horrible throwing out my $20 Beauty Blender and getting another one. So I tried this out and I do love it. So I'm converting to the Real Technique Beauty Sponge and saving a buck to spend $20 on a beauty sponge when the Real Techniques is way cheaper and does the same work and I think does better. The next thing I've been loving is the Revlon Photo Ready Foundation. I love this foundation. I've used this all month long, and every time I film or I'm out, I'm using this foundation. It is going to be a medium to full coverage foundation, depending on how many layers of foundation you put on. I usually put 1.5 layers on my face because I like more of a full coverage foundation. So this foundation really does build up to a full coverage, and I do love it. It takes great photographs. It just makes your skin look flawless, evens out your skin tone, and it just, I feel like it brightens up my skin a lot and just makes my skin look flawless. Like I have some like breakouts on my face, and I don't even conceal my breakouts or any like discoloration or redness on my skin. I don't use any concealer at all. And I just put this on top after I do my, what is it called? Primer. So it really does give a good coverage. So I do love the Revlon Photo Ready Foundation. The next thing I've been loving is this NYX HD Concealer. And I love this for highlighting under my eyes. And I love it to highlight wherever I want highlighting on my face. And I love it. And the color I have is in there. And this is my second tube. I went through my first tube. I just threw it out. So this is my second tube that I have. So I'm needing to go buy out more. The next thing I've been loving is another collagen filler. And it's the Elise Perfect Pout Lip Volumizing Cream. You guys see me use this in every makeup tutorial. I put this on my lips and I let it penetrate my lips and make it hydrated and plumped. And, you know, fill in on any lines that I want to fill. And I get this off of HSN. And yeah, you could get this for like 20 bucks on sale. It could be a little pricey, but it does last me a long time. Next thing I've been loving are these NYX lip liners, and the first one is in mauve. I do love this color. I have that on my lips today around my lip liner. This one is mauve, and the next one I've been using a lot. Like you could tell, like look how dull the pencil is. I gotta sharpen them. I think Peekaboo Neutral. So we have Peekaboo Neutral on the bottom and then mauve on top. I just love it. I've been constantly using these lip liners like this whole month. I'm like been obsessed, you know. Also, the next thing I've been loving is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is like my last tube. I need to get another one. Like I'm using my sample sizes from my Ipsy bag. I do love it. This is my favorite foundation ever. It's oil free, so I don't have to really powder my powder my face before I put my foundation, because I find if I don't use this and I use a different primer with my moisturizer, it tends to be very like sticky and whatnot. So I find my foundation not sticking and not staying a very long time. So I would have to powder my primer and my moisturizer when I apply it. I would have to powder my face after I apply my primer and my moisturizer before I prime my foundation. But ever since I've been using the Photo Finish primer, I don't have to do that. Loving is the Color Switch sponge, and I use this a lot in my makeup tutorials when I don't have a lot of brushes. Like, I don't own a lot of makeup brushes, so some of them are my favorites to blend out eyeshadows or pack on eyeshadow. So I usually like swirl it around this sponge, and it takes off any, it's like a quick clean for your makeup brushes, so you don't like, so you can like switch the brushes into different colors. So this really does helps, like just swirl it around and gets rid of the first color, and then you can use it for your second color. And I got this off Amazon. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it. And if you're a makeup artist that does makeup like freelancing or whatnot, do invest in this, because I love it and it really does, you know, work. Just swish it around the brush, swish around the sponge. Like, you don't need to wet this. It's just a dry sponge. You just swish the brush around and it takes the product off, and then go on to the next color. The next thing I've been using constantly, and you've seen this in a lot of my tutorials, this is the Krylon Glamour Sparks in silver, and I use this mainly to highlight my inner tear duct, and I just love it. It's so sparkly and very brightening. I'm gonna swatch it for you. And it's a pigment, so you don't need to use a whole lot. Like, that's really what it is. Let's see if I can. There's the color right there. See, it's like sparkly. I hope you guys can see it. But it's just a white sparkle. There it is. A white sparkle right there. And I love it. I use it always in my inner tear duct. It sounds English now. My inner tear duct to brighten up that area, because I like more of a brightened look in my inner tear duct. And I have it in my inner tear duct today. And I just love it. The next thing I've been loving is my L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara. I loved it so much that I went to go use it today. The brush is broken and it's in the tube, so I need to go buy another one. Another thing I've been loving is the Dior Air Flash Foundation. I love it. It gives a nice dewy finish, and I do love it. This and my Revlon Photo Ready Foundation was my go-to foundations this month, and I do love it. Like, the Dior Air Flash is pretty expensive, so I don't use this a whole lot, but when I do, I'm like, yes, my skin looks amazing. The next thing I've been loving is this highlight from Revolution. Highlight is the Vivid highlighter. I can never open this, it's so hard. And the color is in Radiant Light. I have it on my cheeks today along with Champagne Pop Avi. But right here is the highlighter. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have it all over here. And it's just super gorgeous. I love it. It gives it that wet look. You know, I love the wet look when I put a highlighter on. When that highlighter gives me that wet look, you are going to be my favorite. The next thing I've been loving is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I set my foundation with this powder, and I love it. Sometimes I tend to find that it gives a white film, but all I do is just take the brush and I just blend it out a little bit more. Because what I normally do, I pat on this powder, because I don't like to sweep it off, because the foundation is still wet and still sticky. So if I tend to like swipe it around, it's going to wipe the foundation off. So I love to like just pat this on, let it sit, and then remove the excess powder to get rid of that white film that this gives sometimes. And once you wipe it off, the white film goes away. To apply my highlighter, I've been using the Real Technique setting brush, and it's just so super easy to just, it's a super small brush, and all you do is just sweep it up, and it just creates that perfect line. Just the shape of it is just super perfect. Like, it's just small, it's dainty, and it's perfect for the highlighting areas, wherever you want it to highlight. I find fan brushes, like they get it there, but I feel like it blends it out too much. Like, I want my highlighter to stick and stay and be vibrant. So this does give that vibrancy to the highlighter. So pick up the Real Technique setting brush. Like, this is great to apply your highlighter. The next thing I've been loving is this Tartelette palette. I've been using it all month long. I love it. And the color I use a lot is Natural Beauty, which is right here. And it's like a mauve-y, like it's a mauve brown color. I love it. I just wear that all over my lid with a wing liner and my telescopic mascara, and I'm out the door, and I just love it. Next thing I've been loving is the BH color palette, and this is the contour and blush palette. I use this hell of a lot. The bronzer, you could tell I use a lot. The white, I use it to sharpen up my contour, and I use the banana powder to set my under eye concealer, and then I mix these two blushes to create my custom blush color. So yeah, the BH Party Girl palette, the BH contour and blush palette is really cheap and does great. I love it. I use it all the time, and I do love the bronzer that comes in here. It's just a perfect color. The next thing I've been loving is my hair mask, and this is from Kenra. This stuff is amazing. It smells really good, and I get this at Ulta. It's like 20 bucks, and it's a perfect hair mask. Like, I color my hair a lot, so I have to use products to make it smooth, and you know, I use a lot of hot tools, so my hair gets a beating a lot. So I don't wash my hair all the time. I wash my hair once a week. So I would say to use a hair mask once a week. So I use this every time I wash my hair, because I wash my hair once a week. So I do love it. After I use it, my hair feels silky, smooth, and it's just bearable. Like, it really does help my hair a lot. The next thing I've been loving this whole month is the Draco Hair Shake. This stuff is amazing, especially when you have short hair. That whole grunge look is in. So if you want your hair to look grungy and, you know, more styled, you don't want to put too much effort into it, but it look like you have put a lot of effort into your hair, the Draco Hair Shake. You could get this at Ulta. I love it. It gives volume to your hair. It gives texture to your hair, and it's going to give you that grunge look. If you want to get that grunge look, you just spray this all over your hair, shake it up, scrunch it up, then zhuzh it, and you're out the door. Because the grunge look is all messy, and I'm all about messy hair. Also, I've been loving is the Big and Sexy Get Layered. So after I use the Draco Hair Shake, I set my hairstyle with this hairspray. The Get Layered hairspray is the best. I've been using hairsprays all the time. I use different products on clients and stuff, but I do love this one. This one finishes the job well, and I use this on my clients, and I use it on myself, and I just love it. The next thing I've been loving is this face cream line from Guarnere, and this is the Ultra Lift Miracle Sleeping Cream. This is what I'll use when I go to sleep. I will put this all over my face. I put a lot of this on my face to let it seep into my skin when I'm sleeping. And I pair it with the eye cream, and this is the Ultra Lift Eye Cream. Before that, I was waking up with like puffiness under my eyes, and I started to get like fine lines under my eyes. So I found this duo product at Target. I purchased it, and I love it, especially the eye cream. I've seen a difference under my eyes. You know, I'm always going to have puffiness under my eyes, but this reduces it a lot, but the fine lines under my eyes have reduced a lot. Next thing I've been loving is the Zoe Organics Breathe Balm, and I've been sick recently, and I purchased this at Target. Whoa, like, I just made a hole in it. And this stuff is amazing. Like, I've been getting into a lot of organic stuff. Like, I've been reading, like, certain things. I'm trying to find, like, what's the best alternative for, like, things I'm using, like medicines or like other stuff. The Zoe Organic Breathe Balm is great. Like, it's an organic Vicks. It's a little bit more expensive, obviously, because things that are better for you, are gonna be expensive because they use natural ingredients. But this does really work. I put this on my chest, and they say to put it on the bottom of your feet and put socks on, and I slept so good when I was sleeping. This is like, I've never even heard this brand. It actually was on a shelf, like, where like I would never see it. It was like at the bottom. Like I said, I was just on Target's website and like searching like things, and like this came up, and it's called the Zoe Organics Breathe Balm, and it just smells amazing. The next thing I've been loving is the Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Mist Spray. This is my go-to scent of all time. Like, I do love the vanilla bean scent, and I stock up like every year with this scent, and I do love it. And I know a lot of people love this scent, so this one's really, really, really good. Another scent I've been loving is the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. This is my signature scent. I only can wear it when it's like super cold. Like, I know it's kind of weird, but like if it's super cold out, like I would wear this. Like, I feel like you can't wear this scent when it's like hot and like warm out. Like, I won't wear this in the summer. Like, this is definitely like a winter scent, and I love it. It's very mature scent perfume, and it's expensive, so I don't wear it a lot. So when it's super cold out and I'm wanting to wear it, I'm in the mood to wear it, like I'll spray this on. But like 1 or 2 sprays is enough. Like, this is really a strong scent. Like, you can, you know, if you put too much on, like it would be too overpowering, and it wouldn't smell that good. So like 1 or 2 sprays is good, and it does last a long time. I have to get like frothy, like very bubbly. Like, we call it froth. We have to froth it up. Like, if you make it like very frothy like this, it changes the taste even more. It tastes even better. Like, I can't, like, I'm explaining it to you, but you probably don't understand what the hell I'm talking about because you're not tasting it. It just tastes thicker, like creamier. Ugh, Wawa iced tea. I wish they would sponsor me, but like, yeah, Wawa iced tea is the way to go. It's like the iced tea is like, should be on everyone's kitchen table, everyone's go-to drink, and yeah, Wawa iced tea. Can't say nothing bad about this. Okay, so that is it. That's the end of my January favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you've been loving all of January, and I'll go check them out, and maybe they'll end up in next month's favorites. And like always give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below and your favorites of this month. I love reading all your comments. And if you're not stalking me on any of my social medias, follow me on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. My links are always down below, so go check them out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to become one of my members in my army. I love you guys all, and remember, be strong, be different, and be creative. Bye, dolls.